All right, welcome everybody. It is the Conway and Whitman show, and we're live at 97.1 Free FM. Tim Conway Jr. and Brian David Whitman, man.
Look at you, man.
Look at you, dude. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the show.
I said it. Now, why are you talking to me but looking at my shirt?
That's a crazy shirt you got going on there, dude.
This is a nice shirt, Tim.
Is that a Van Heusen?
I believe Gina said she'd like this shirt. Isn't it funny that Gina, the chick who, probably has fashion sense, says, hey, nice shirt. You say, hey, man, crazy shirt you got on, dude.
I don't hate it. It's nice. Listen, it's fine.
Brian, that shirt's hot.
Wow. Is it?
Yeah.
What
are you doing taking it off?
Well, hold on. I'm going to tell you who makes it.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Fashion Knob.
Massimo.
Oh, Massimo.
Yeah, man. You like it,
Timmy? Picked that up at Target, huh?
No, this was a Christmas gift. Sure. I don't like that drop, and I don't want to hear that drop anymore. It makes me.
That's the best drop ever. That's seriously my favorite drop.
It makes me sound like I'm suppressing a belch, or I have a mouthful of food, or I'm just some monster from the Black Lagoon.
Some of the other ones on the list, I'll read them all for you here.
Sure.
All right. What makes a woman happy? Children. Sure.
Sounds like Satan.
Sure. All right, folks. American Idol was on last night, and I didn't get to see it. My wife TiVo'd it or DVR'd it, so I guess I could look at it tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned at the end of the show last night that you thought you might go home and watch American Idol.
Yeah, I like the show. I don't watch it with as close as I used to,
Right,
with any regularity.
It's not appointment viewing for you.
No, it's not.
Can I do data entry for you here?
I got it. Okay. But I used to watch it, religiously every single, second of that show.
Right, in the first several seasons.
And now it's, if I catch it, if not, I don't, it doesn't matter. But I don't know what it is. I don't know where the luster went, or where the immediacy or the demand to need to know what's going on. I don't even hear anybody in the station talking about it today.
Well, I think, today is because they do the auditions and they do kind of the, the bad people today. Here's what I think is going to happen. This is season number 7. They're going to stick around and probably do the 10th season of American Idol, and I don't know if that'll be it. But last night on Fox, they saw the lowest ratings in 4 years.
Is that right?
Fox executives say they are pleased with the performance of American Idol, the 7-season premiere.
Well, what else are they going to say?
Well,
we hate everybody?
No, but Mike Darnell, president of Alternative Entertainment at Fox, says, quote, I woke up thrilled this morning. It's unbelievable how big this show is in its 7th season. Now, that's pretty true quote. I mean, 7 years to still get the ratings that it got. He says, quote, if you had told me in season number 2 that this would be the biggest thing in television by 12 million viewers in its 7th year, I would have said you were crazy.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's still a big deal. But I think one of the reasons why a lot of people are, maybe the ratings aren't as great as they were last year, one is the writer's strike is on, so there's a lot of reruns. I think people are just turned off to watching a lot of TV nowadays.
Well, I think that might be true. People are renting DVDs or watching on demand or doing things like that.
And American Idol used to be, everybody was vying for American Idol. Everybody who auditioned wanted to be the American Idol. Now there's this subculture where you get more publicity if you're the big idiot.
Well, I think it's been that way for a couple of years. I think that's been going on for a couple of years.
Since that Asian guy. What was his name?
Oh, God, what was his name?
William Hung.
William Hung.
William Hung, right. She bangs.
Since William Hung, now there's like 2 slots. There's the winner of American Idol, the one that presumably is the most talented, and then there's the biggest a-hole, and they sort of get the same publicity. So a lot of people are now auditioning for the biggest a-hole.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Carrie Underwood, American Idol Carrie Underwood, was performing live in Times Square 2008 on Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. I don't know where William Hung was, so I don't know.
Yeah, but who won last year? Or the year before? I mean, more people, I think, know William Hung than some of the winners.
And by the way, I don't think Carrie Underwood won. Didn't Bo Bice win?
Nah, Carrie Underwood won.
Carrie won, yeah.
She beat Bo Bice.
She did? All right.
Yeah, but Nate, Malibu Dan's friend, he likes that Bo Bice.
I know he does.
Bo Bice.
I know he's a fan.
And then who was the other guy? That creepy gray-haired guy from last year?
Yeah.
Taylor Hicks?
Taylor
Yeah.
Hicks, who sounds like Michael McDonald. He would sing all the Michael McDonald songs.
And he had like some crazy saying or something. I don't know what the hell it was.
Oh, Taking Care of Business, TCB?
Nah, there was something else.
No?
He was like a real, sort of an affected guy, too. Is this him? Is this William Hung or
Taylor Hicks.
Taylor Hicks?
Taking It to the Streets by Taylor Hicks.
Oh, Taylor
Taking It to the
Hicks,
Streets,
man.
originally done by...
Michael McDonald?
Well, no, by the...
Wham?
By the...
Oh, that's pretty good. Sounds like him.
By the Eagles?
The Doobie Brothers.
Doobie Brothers. All right, here's from, I guess, last night, Paul, the intro to Paul. Remember Paul from last night?
Yeah, I saw some clips of this. I didn't see the whole thing.
Is that the king of big screen? Same dude?
No, different guy.
Going down, man.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paula. This is a love song that I wrote for Paula Abdul.
Wow.
Oh my God, scaring me.
Yeah, this is the guy who's stalking Paul Abdul.
Simon being conspicuously silent.
Yeah, man. I guess he wrote a song about stalking Paul Abdul.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Going down, man.
Hi,
I guess
Paul.
that's the intro. All right, where's the song? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, just pay attention, Tim. Please. Please. Clips are all in front of you. Relax. Calm down.
Yeah, I'll stalk her. If she were a doggy, I would walk her. If she were a blackboard, I would chalk her. If I were Columbo, I'd Peter Falk her.
Oh, come on.
Not so I'll just stalk her. If she were up to bat with the guy on first, she's ruining the moment, Simon. I would balk her.
Balk
If she were
her?
Malone from Good Times, I'd be Jimmy Walker. If she were a bathtub, I would caulk her.
Paul, you been drinking?
All right.
They're telling him to get out of the room.
guess
But you see,
so.
Paul got what he wanted. He got not 15 minutes, but he got a minute
Yeah, you got a minute of fame.
on international television.
Yeah, and then I guess Simon Cowell kicked him out.
Yeah, that was really creepy. Yeah.
That was creepy,
Yeah,
man.
there's something very disturbing about you.
Stalking, chalking.
No, seriously,
walking.
I really want you to leave.
There's the piano right out that door, and if I
Guys,
could get this
can
guy
we ask
out
this guy
the
to
door
leave?
right now.
I'm out.
Paul, nice meeting you. Thank you so
It
much.
was very nice meeting all of you. Thank you very much.
Oh, boy. It's like a zoo in there now.
It was absolutely creepy. Can we please ask this guy to leave?
All right, Alexis Cohen. Remember that chick?
Yes.
Yeah, from last night.
How's she doing?
Very popular show.
How's she doing today?
Yeah. Here's her introduction.
Peace.
Peace be with you.
Peace, Alexis.
Definitely.
So your name is Alexis Cohen, and how old are you?
23.
So who have you been compared to vocally? Anybody?
Janis Joplin.
Wow.
Grace Slick. And also Pat Benatar.
Wow. All right, this chick is just completely out of it. Here's her song, Alexis, singing that song, man.
Wouldn't you like to meet the people who have compared her to Pat Benatar, Grace Slick, and Janis Joplin?
Yeah, they're all, drunk guys. They're just trying to have sex with her at a bar.
Bingo.
All right. She sings Jefferson Airplane, is that right?
When the truth is found to be lies, and all the joy within you dies, don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love?
Bring it.
Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find.
She sounds like Gina.
You know what? Gina is actually a much better singer than these people.
Thank you, Brian.
Well, Gina, it's not much of a compliment, sweetheart.
You had to see her face
How
when I said
dare
that. She was
you.
like,
No, Gina, you do that. Do a line
Can
of
you-
"Don't you want
you
somebody?"
know
to
that
love?"
song?
Yeah, ready?
All right, well, let's play this one, then we'll compare you
Okay.
to the great Alexis. Here we go.
And all the joy within you dies. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love?
All right, can you belt that out?
Ready?
There we go.
I'm going to totally outsing her right now.
All right, here we go. This is Gina Grad on American Idol. Look at that. From Kansas.
Hi,
The next contestant, Gina Grad. Gina, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Thank you.
All right. And where are you from? You're from Kansas?
From Kansas, yeah.
You're a single woman?
A single woman.
And you're going to be the next American Idol?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
what makes you the next American Idol?
Well, a lot of people think I sound like Janis Joplin, and I'm really excited to, put my voice out there.
All right. Here's Gina Grad, right?
Yes,
Gina Grad.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love?
Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love?
All right, thank you, darling. What do you think, Simon?
That was absolutely, totally awful.
Oh God. Okay,
I mean, please, can we please get her out of the room,
I
guys?
thought it was great, dog.
Guys,
Thank
can
you.
we get her
Thank
out
you,
of the
dog.
room,
I
please?
thought it was great, dog.
Can we get her out of the room, please?
There she goes.
He's calling security, trying to get these people out of the room. He's great.
All right, is it over for American Idol?
Has American Idol jumped the shark? No doubt you've been to that website, Jump the Shark, where they, can identify moments, episodes, or particular times or incidents where it ends for a TV show. Has American Idol jumped the shark? 520-9710 or 888-520-9710.
Yeah, there you go. Is it over for American Idol? Now, I don't think it is. I think people will continue to watch it. I don't think it has, obviously, it's 7 years old, and in today's society where everybody wants something new, I don't know if it's it's going to have this. Obviously, it doesn't have the same ratings it did last year. The worst ratings in the last 4 years. And I think it just needs something more. I think there's something that has to be added to that show.
Mm-hmm. The total viewer figures are the lowest Tuesday night Idol performance premiere, standing since 2004. Now, listen to what the guy from Fox says. This is kind of an interesting comment from Mike Darnell, president of Alternative Entertainment at Fox. He says, quote, "In the history of American television, there has never been a show this dominant that the disparity between it and the next show is like 55%. I honestly believe this is the last of its kind. I don't believe with DVRs and internet and video games that you will ever see another show like this."
That's probably true.
I think he's right.
Yeah. All right, is it over for American Idol? Why aren't you watching it this year when you watched it over the last 4 years? Here are the phone numbers, 520-9710 and 888-520-9710.
It'd be interesting to see, Tim, with all of the with kind of the negative stories today about American Idol. Although I think it is a great show. I think Ryan Seacrest is still as great a host as ever. I think Simon and Randy and Paula are still as entertaining as ever. I think the people, the contestants, are still as entertaining as ever. But it would be interesting to see in the second segment, the second half hour, the drop-off of audience. Maybe people tuned in, they got all excited. We were talking about it last night, going home, watching American Idol, and maybe they watched 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then thought, you know what, honey?
It was also on for 2 hours last night.
Yeah, people might have.
Isn't that enough?
People might have looked at their chick and said, "Are you still into this?" And she said, "I don't think so." And they watched something else. That might have happened in larger numbers than it's ever happened in the past.
Here's Ala or Ayla.
Okay, your name is
Ale.
Ali.
Yeah,
Ale.
no, Ale.
Ali.
Yes, that's good.
Ayele.
Yes.
Ayele.
My nickname Yuka. I like to call me Yuka. It's good.
Yuka.
Because everybody in Hoboken, he knows me.
Ali.
Yuka.
Ayele.
Ale, you come.
Yeah, no, my nickname
Ali.
Yuka.
Okay.
A-hole.
Yeah, I'm okay.
A-hole.
My name is A-hole. What is
A-hole.
it? A-hole.
A-hole. All right. But
My name is Ass. Ha.
Okay, so your friends call you Ass. Okay, so that's your nickname. All right. So what?
Ass.
Okay.
That's as close as I can get, right?
LA. Let's hear what you've got, Ass.
All right, here it is. Here's that dope song.
And you come to me and the summer breeze keep me warm in your love and the softly. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? Is your love how deep?
Thank
is
you.
your
Okay.
I think I could
little help
sing
from
that dude.
Conway there. You helped him out a little
Thank
bit.
you very much. All right, the great, the lovely Krista Lee is being introduced last night. Here we go.
Come on and don't look scared.
You know what?
Christy Lee Cook.
Yes.
So where are you from, Christy?
I am from Oregon.
Tell me about yourself. What do you do? I mean, what do you...
Oh, I do martial arts. I train horses. I train for cage fighting.
So you fight other girls in a cage? With
Okay,
Jello.
boy.
Is that what it is?
Jello?
Yeah.
Like you in bikinis?
Mud wrestling, kind of?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, boy. It's a pretty sexist comment there, Simon.
No,
Man.
with Jello. You do it with Jello.
All right, I heard that this chick was pretty good. Is that right?
She is one of the better of the worst, kind of.
All right.
How sweet the sound
Pretty good.
that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found.
Good. That's one of the better versions I've ever heard of that song.
Well, let's not get crazy. That, of
I
course.
like it.
Have you ever heard the Joan Collins version of Amazing Grace?
No, I'm not.
I once was lost,
That's tough to do.
but now I'm found.
Good.
All right, I think she gets one of those,
She's going to Hollywood?
a golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket.
You're very good, and I really love the control and
Yeah, thanks for the energy, Paula. Appreciate it, baby. The ratings are the worst they've been in 4 years, so you can just sit back and relax and don't give us any energy,
Do
darling.
you think they send a car for Paula?
I think they send a drugstore for her. They just pick her up in a drugstore and bring her in.
All
You're very good, and I really love the control and tone of your voice. Thank you.
Sweetheart, can you not take downers before the show?
Do me a favor, Paul. Come aside for just a moment. I need to talk to you for just a moment. Darling, we're doing an international program here that is being watched by more people than watch the Super Bowl. For the love of all things holy, can you lay off the Percocet?
You're very good, and I really love the control and tone of your voice. Thank you. You're welcome.
So you obviously love country music, right?
Yes, I do.
Yes or no, Paula?
Absolutely, 1,000,000%. Yes.
Simon Cowell, yes or no?
Absolutely. I would. My only advice coming back would be you've just got to come in with about 10 or 20% more confidence.
Okay. And
But for me, it's a yes.
Welcome to Hollywood!
Thank you.
Christy Lee Cook!
They should take her to Hollywood and leave Paula in Memphis.
Has American Idol jumped the shark?
Yeah.
If you look at the website, for example, shows like Doogie Howser, and, that's got a special place in my heart because, you remember the story.
You auditioned to be Doogie Howser.
Right, I almost was Doogie Howser. But they vote here. 73 people online say that when Neil Patrick Harris, the actor, hit puberty, that's when Doogie Howser jumped the shark. It was over for Doogie Howser when he hit puberty. When Doogie lost his virginity, that's when the show jumped the shark. It was just never the same after that.
Yeah, but once Doogie Howser hit puberty, it was game on in West Hollywood, huh?
Well, I don't know about that. I have seen him in person. I saw him one time at the Ralph supermarket there in Studio City, and he was shopping with
Are you serious?
Yes.
with a man.
Oh, Bubba.
So,
All right, is it over for American Idol? 520-9710, 888-520-9710. It's the Conway and Whitman Show, and we're live on 97.1 Free FM. All right. Welcome back, everybody. It is the Conway and Whitman Show. We're live on 97.1 Free FM. Is it over for American Idol? Why are the ratings slipping on that show, man?
has the show jumped the shark? The 7th season premiere of American Idol may have been its lowest rated in 4 years. But the people over at Fox say they are very pleased with the performance of the show. And,
Well, of course they're going to say that.
now they're talking about all the good stuff. They say that between American Idol and the second place show, the difference in viewers is something like 12 million. That's a lot
That's
of
a
people.
lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That
Especially
is
in today's ratings.
on a weeknight.
There's a lot of other crap.
That
Can't say that?
No, you can't say that on the air.
I can't say that.
No, the Reverend Jackson can say it. but you can't say it.
Wait, you can't say that on the air, Jerry?
No,
is that right?
Jerry would know what you were talking about, but he's more concerned with getting food. Right
No,
now.
you can't say that. I
cannot.
heard that. Don't worry.
Is Randy in there?
Oh, you did hear it?
Yes,
you can't
I heard
say
it.
that? Can't say it on the air?
So, but can the Reverend Jackson say it?
He's not saying that, though.
See, this is how you prove that he really wasn't listening.
No, he's not saying that. Reverend Jackson says circuit. Homie, I was listening. I heard the damn thing.
All right, Jerry, please. Now, David in Los Angeles, show 97.1.
Hey, how's it going?
All right.
Yeah. What the thing have to do is just like they did with the show Lost, when they announced the final season for whenever, they try to find some documentary way to build up to it. But other than that, who really gives a rat's ass? I mean, come on.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, a lot of people love to watch American Idol. It really is a media sensation, especially
there he goes.
At the end of the season. You know what maybe would be a good idea for Fox? They have just kicked off their 7th season to begin a campaign and say publicly, we're doing this for 10 years, and that's it. So we're in our 7th season. After this, we're going to do 8, 9, and 10, and then watch it while you can, because it ain't going to be around forever. And the 10th season of American Idol will be the biggest and best ever.
All right, Candace and Dana Point, you're on 97.1 Free FM.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hey, I really think that it's a blip. I don't think that it's going to be indicative of the entire season. The main reason for that is because, at least in my circle, a lot of people's viewing habits have changed because of the writer's strike. They're not glued to their TV, and they're not as committed to, okay, well, tonight we've got to watch TV. And I think that once people get back on track, that, oh, hey, yeah, Idol's back in, they're going to start watching it. But I don't think that people plan around television right now because everything's a rerun.
Yeah, but also, do you think that the writer's strike may have turned people off of TV for good? Some people have discovered other avenues, and
I don't think it's for good, but I do think that, now people are going out to dinner where they might have stayed home because, whatever show they normally watch is on, or they're going out to the movies, and I think they'll come back.
But you don't think, Candace, I mean, pardon me for interrupting, with the success of American Idol, you don't think the premiere of American Idol was enough or should be enough to keep people home that night, away from the movie theater, away from a restaurant? But
you know what? You have to be watching TV for the most part. That's where it's announced, when it's back on. And if you haven't really been paying attention, if you didn't catch it like on the radio somewhere where it says, oh, yeah, Idol's back on, there's, season premiere tonight, it's really pretty much been on TV where they're promoting it on Fox. And if you're not watching Fox because none of your shows are on, then you didn't realize, oops, I missed American Idol.
I think you're right, baby. Look at you.
Oh, you must be in the business.
No, I just have half a brain.
All right. Well, thanks for using it. All right, there she goes. Candace, everybody.
That half a brain will take you far in the business. You should get into the business.
All right, here's a guy or girl, Chris Watson.
You don't know why you love me. You don't know why you can't turn around and pass me by. All you know is when I'm with you, I set you free, and then I swim through your veins like a fish in the sea.
All right, now you haven't seen this. Do you think he goes, or you think he stays? You think he goes to Hollywood or stays in?
I think he stays right where he is.
You think?
I'm singing, follow me, everything's alright. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night, and if you wanna leave, then I can guarantee.
I don't know. I think he goes. I didn't see this one last night.
So you think they take him to
I
Hollywood?
think he goes to Hollywood.
Yeah, I hope not.
Certain people walk in and I think, you know what, you look like a star. So it's a head start.
That's cool. You don't know how much that means coming from you.
Confident, you look good.
Thank you.
You may have quite an interesting recording voice.
Thank you.
Like all those babyface records and stuff. But good.
I appreciate that.
Good.
Thank
Dude,
you,
I liked you, man. Like, it's a different kind of sounding voice, and you could take some chances, dude, because you could actually really sing. I would watch a little of the
Chris, the chicks will like you.
Now, what happened to Paula? Is she already in a coma?
No, she made a few noises in there.
Did she?
Yeah.
I didn't hear her.
While Randy's talking at the end there, she makes a few noises.
Certain people will
actually really sing. I would watch a little of the
Chris, the chicks will like you.
Yep. I wonder what her crazy story is going to be this year, One year she's accused of drinking. Another year she's accused of
sleeping with a contestant.
Yeah,
well,
what's it going to be this year?
Time will tell. We can't be too far away.
Yeah, it's going to steal Simon's wallet or... God. All right, subjected to all this craziness.
That would be the best story of all. Paul has been stealing from people at the show, that she has kleptomania and production assistants can't find their purses because Paul is palming everything.
Bill and Rialto.
But I don't think...
All right.
There it is.
Can't use that term. Robert in L.A., you're on 97.1.
Yeah, I just think that the last couple of winners, especially Taylor Hicks, it just showed to me that it's just more of a joke factor when people vote now. I mean, the guy just, couldn't dance. His voice was okay, but they're just not turning out very good singers anymore like they did before. I think probably Ruben Studdard was still a good singer. What's her name?
Clay.
Was there.
Oh, about Clay Aiken.
Yeah, I mean, Clay Aiken was a joke. I mean, you really think...
No, my friend. Clay Aiken was not a joke. Clay Aiken has sold an awful lot of CDs. You are wrong. Clay Aiken is not a joke.
Probably the gay community, but I don't know
sir,
who has one.
Well, sir, that is beside the point. Who's buying the albums, whether they're black people or gay people or what?
I think this call is right, though. I think today, when you mention the name Clay Aiken, I think people think he's a joke.
He's a joke.
Everybody hold on for a second.
Come on, man, you're gay.
If you looked at his bank account, if you looked at the number of CDs that the guy has sold, whether he's, if the two of you can for just a moment look past the fact that he's
you're dating him,
and he probably didn't make a penny off it either. They probably all went to American Idol anyway.
Right.
So, like I said, I think it's just like they get a bunch of jokes now. I mean, it used to be entertaining before, but right now, I've seen those horrible singers do it now. It's just not the same. I know they're out there just to be on TV now.
All right, buddy. Thanks for calling. What's wrong with you, dude?
No, I'm not going to talk to a guy like that.
Dude, you can't keep doing this where you shut down and you throw your headphones off and
I'm
you leave
I'm not going to talk to
you
a guy
can't
like
pick and choose who you talk to on this show.
Sure I can. You were talking to him, so I let you and he have your conversation about what a joke Clay Aiken is, and
he is a joke.
I tried to rebut that, but was interrupted by the caller, and I believe by you once or twice. So I'm done. People will draw their own conclusions. People don't need me to tell them whether Clay.
Do you
Aiken's...
know the guy?
Who?
Clay Aiken?
No, not at all.
No. It just seemed like you knew him. Or...
No, I was just unbelievably frustrated with the way the conversation went. It went from Clay Aiken's a joke to Clay Aiken's obviously gay. They're two totally different things, and one is totally different than the other. So I was going to make the point that from a business standpoint, American Idol turned out a guy who has quite a career on his hands. But I don't think you wanted to hear that, and certainly the caller didn't want to hear it.
I don't think he does, though. I mean, I don't see him performing anywhere. I don't see him touring. I don't see him, doing the national anthem for the Super Bowl. I don't know, where is he.
That might be true, but the homophobia that the caller was exhibiting. And then when you ask me, well, are you dating the guy, man? No, I'm not dating him. I'm simply saying that when it comes to selling CDs, he has sold an awful lot of them and made an awful lot of money. I just couldn't get it up to talk to that guy tonight because that guy, if you can't distinguish between, oh, the guy's a homo, and the guy's had quite a career. If you can't draw a distinction between those two probabilities, one may be a likelihood, the other a fact.
Right.
If you can't draw the distinction between those two, if you don't have the mental capacity to do that, I'm disinterested in a conversation with you. And that
but that's a lot of the callers on the station.
Not in my experience.
Yeah, you're going to have to...
well, in 2.5 years...
You have to sit back and ignore a lot of these calls.
In 2.5 years, I've only had to take off my headphones to extract myself from a conversation with a caller one time.
All
with
right.
you, I've had to do it a few times.
David in Woodland Hills, you're on 97.1.
How you doing, guys?
Hey.
Hey, just wanted to say, sorry, but I have to agree. I mean, the guy was not any good. His label just cut him off, didn't they?
Wait, Clay Aiken's label dropped him?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
If I'm not mistaken, I thought his label just dropped him this week or it was last week, and also that big African American guy that was just on there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't. I haven't followed those two careers as closely as you have.
I haven't either. The only thing I remember him doing was doing the Ford commercial.
Yeah, I think they all do Ford commercials, though.
I think it's part of the American Idol thing. You have to do the Ford commercial. Hey,
okay.
By the way, between the three of us, the three of us would probably trade our portfolio of net worth for Clay Aiken's in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but would you trade your life for his?
That was not at all the point I was
You're
making.
absolutely right, but think about it. I mean, there's a lot of other people that
listen,
come out.
but hold on. So if you just judge people on how much money they make, then I mean, there's got to be other ways to judge people.
Well, the caller,
I think he's a joke, and I think that a lot of people in this country think the same thing.
Okay, a joke? How?
I mean, like he's just like a goofball. He's just like he's not that entertaining. He's a weird guy.
Definitely, he's might be eccentric. He certainly has a fan base, and he certainly sold a lot of CDs and made a lot of money. That to me doesn't make him a joke. Are there? What's his face was a joke. That guy from William Hung. William Hung was a joke.
Right. William Hung was a joke.
That's a joke.
Right.
Clay Aiken, I don't think, is in the same category. Is Clay Aiken...
I don't know anybody who's ever been to a Clay Aiken concert.
I don't either.
Anybody.
And mostly they're young girls.
I don't know anybody who would who owns one of his CDs, or
I don't either.
Or who has downloaded any of his songs.
I don't either, but I know that he's had top 10 hits. And I know that if you can get a song in the top 5, or dare I suggest in the number 1 spot, like on the Billboard chart, you make a lot of money.
All right, David in L.A., you're on 97.1.
Hey, Brian, good to talk to you.
Hi.
Both of you guys. But I just want to say, yeah, you can catch Eggman over there out in the desert. I guess he's playing out one of those casinos out there. He's making good money, but he's out in the desert now.
We're in Vegas?
Yeah, no, out in Palm Springs, dude.
Oh, Palm Springs. Oh.
Yeah, he's making his big career out there now.
Oh, all right, well, good luck
But he
with
still
that.
has a lot of money, man. Love you guys.
All right, take care of yourself.
Hey, Tim.
All right, look here.
According to Wikipedia, Gay Aiken is actually going to be on a Broadway show called Spam-A-Lot, and it doesn't say anything about him performing in.
Well, let me just let me just see this. This is from I'm reading this off the website, and I don't want to recommend. I don't want to say the website. Clay Aiken CD certified double platinum.
Right.
The CD had already sold over 1 million copies.
Yeah, but dude, on the same level, Richard Simmons sold 2 million VHS copies of Dancing with the Oldies.
Yeah, I don't think Richard Simmons is a joke. I'd love to have his money.
And he's a joke too.
Well, he might be a character, and he might be eccentric, but he could buy and sell the four of us.
Yeah, but why is that always what you base somebody's...
That's not what the caller was doing that. The caller said...
Can you be a joke and still have money?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's possible that he's both.
Yes. For example, Wayne Newton has become a joke. I've seen the show, and...
Yeah, I mean, in certain people's opinions, yeah, I guess you could make that case.
Right. But his money's no joke. His fame is no joke. And I think Clay Aiken is an artist. I mean, I think he's, when it comes to... Look, if you're a recording artist and you sell more than 1 million copies of your CD...
Yeah, but how much is that?
You're being taken seriously by the consumers.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, how much of that is, his publicity on American Idol? Tim in Santa Clarita, you're on 97.1.
Well, all of it is.
Yeah,
hey, dude, maybe don't use my real name because I've been to a Clay Aiken concert.
Uh-oh, what happened to you?
Oh, man. It was like Yentas and like teeny boppers. And
yeah, a lot of young girls, right?
How many people showed up? Was it packed?
It was like packed. I think I paid on eBay like $800 for the tickets.
Get out of here, you idiot. All right, it is.
That's a joke.
Yeah, that's an idiot. All right, 520-9710, 888-520-9710. Is this American Idol in trouble, man? It's Conway and Whitman, live on 97.1 Free FM. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is the Conway and Whitman Show. We're live on 97.1 Free FM. And I got to tell you real quickly before we get back to this, I just had the best meatball and sausage sandwich I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, look at you. I mean, you are grinning.
Dude, I thought they brought in food from Luigi Ortega's restaurant in Pasadena.
Right.
And I looked at it and I thought, well, it's, looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, I'll take some of that meatball sandwich. And I tell you, I swear to God, I'm a big meatball and sausage fan.
Right.
That's the best sausage and meatball sandwich I've ever had in my life.
Well, the name of the place again is what?
Luigi Ortega, and it's out at on Colorado Boulevard, I believe.
Oh, people
1655 East Colorado.
People should check it out, man.
Yeah, but if you like real Italian food, and you love a really good meatball and sausage sandwich, that's the best. Best I've ever had, right there. Unbelievable. Best on the planet. I'd drive from Michigan to eat one of those. No, that's not true. But I'd drive from the valley.
They should probably open one in Michigan so the good people there don't have to drive.
Yes. All right, let's get back into this. Steve in Los Angeles, what do you think about this American Idol? Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you're on the
Brian.
air.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate taking my call. Yeah, I think there was a little bit of a confusion about Clay Aiken and the other American Idol contestants that have gone pretty far. As Brian stated, Clay sold a lot of albums, and online they looked up and saw that he's going to be starring in Spamalot on Broadway. Now, that's not just any schlub. They don't just let anybody take a leading role on one of the most successful shows that's currently playing on Broadway.
Right.
Went through to give it to Fantasia for Color Purple, but Chris Daughtry's done really well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always just the top guy that does well in the program.
Right. Well, let's remember, Clay Aiken lost. I mean, Ruben Studdard actually won.
Yeah. Well, then how do you explain that a lot of people think he's a joke? I mean, what happened there?
Well, I think some people have difficulty separating a person's professional training and their performance and their personal life. I think people got to grow up and make a choice. Are we paying an artist, or are we paying someone to tell us what their personal life?
Right. I mean, the truth is, well,
let me ask Steve, have you ever been to a Clay Aiken concert?
Yes, I have. I went to when Kelly and Clay performed together.
Good boy.
All right.
It was a sold-out show at Staples. But if it makes you feel better, Tim, I didn't pay for the ticket.
Slightly better, but not. You're not out of the woods yet.
Look, here's the feeling. The feeling is, and of course this is all speculation, nobody knows, but a lot of people seem to think that, like a previous caller we had, and I don't know, Tim, you might think this, you might not think this, a lot of people seem to think that Clay Aiken is a gay dude.
It has nothing to do with him being gay or not. I just think he's a nut.
Well, you asked me.
But let me ask you.
Well, hold on a second. You asked me a moment ago. You said, well, you dating the guy? So obviously it was.
I'm just BSing you,
right.
dude.
Okay.
Please.
So the point I'm making is this. Elton John, who
is a gay guy.
Yeah,
and I love Elton John.
Okay. Well, Clay Aiken, back in when his single came out.
Music, Jerry, please.
When his hit single came out, Elton John had Clay Aiken had the highest 1 week total sales of any single since Elton John in 1997. So nobody called Elton John a joke back in 1997.
Nah, there's a huge difference. You can't compare Clay Aiken to Elton John.
I'm not. All I'm saying is Clay Aiken broke a sales record that was established by Elton John.
I know, but Elton John wasn't on American Idol.
But if you're in the music business and you're breaking records,
I understand he's not a joke to the people making money. And his overall personality, his overall being, he's a complete mess, complete joke. Hey, Steve, let me ask you a question. You still with us?
I'm still, yeah, right here.
Who goes to that?
Was it Clay Aiken? Well, because it was Kelly Clarkson and Clay, it was probably half and half.
Yeah, but who goes?
I mean, it was
who puts on a nice sweater or a sports coat, fights traffic, pays for parking, goes inside, has a $10 beer to watch that?
Well, okay, there are a lot of young people went.
All right, get out of here, please. I tell you, the low enders in this Southern California area never ever disappoint me.
One point I'll give you for sure: I've never met anyone who has seen his concert. I'll give you that. I've never seen it, and I've never met anyone who has seen it.
I can't. It would be a deal breaker if a friend of mine said he went to the Clay Aiken concert.
Right, but on like all the stations like Kiss FM and the stations that like younger girls
they like
listen
that
to,
kind of crap.
Like
all right,
when
we got to take a break.
When I hear them give away the tickets,
right,
all the little girls go
I know.
crazy.
That's who he's likes to see that crap.
They love it.
All right, Conway and Whitman, we're live at 97.1 Free FM.